Mr. Sun has been shining down on us this week, so I hope everyone's enjoying the beautiful weather and getting that vitamin D. Lately, on TikTok and Instagram and other social media platforms, taking vitamin D supplements has been highly advertised, and rightfully so. It plays a critical role in enhancing immunity and contributing to bone and cardiovascular health. But it is critical for individuals who are pregnant, diagnosed with osteoporosis, autoimmune disorders, and metabolic diseases for them to stay on top of vitamin D testing to manage their conditions well. But something really interesting related to sex and gender-based analysis is that over the past 30 years, when vitamin D has been measured, it's been measured when bound to vitamin D binding protein. What if I told you that the 4 people here had the same levels of vitamin D, yet when they get tested in a lab, look at how the results vary drastically? Now, the problem with measuring this protein is that it is highly variable amongst the African populations. However, the current tests, they don't account for these variations, as they are selective for the vitamin D binding protein found in Caucasian Western populations. Also, this protein is highly variable. This protein is highly affected by the presence of hormones with women who are undergoing menopause or who are pregnant. Now, this is where my research fits in. I measured free, unbound vitamin D for good quality results and unaffected by all of these factors mentioned earlier. I measured vitamin D using an immunoassay, which relies on the ability of an antibody to bind to a specific structure on the vitamin D molecule. Now, on the vitamin D molecule. So its principle is similar to that of a glucose test, where everything is performed on a small test strip, decreasing liquid handling without sacrificing analytical sensitivity. I was able to successfully measure different concentrations of vitamin D using an electrochemical reaction. Now, we can translate this principle towards a point-of-care self-testing platform. To bridge the gap between diagnostic measures and disease monitoring and management. Now, developing this point-of-care assay can improve access to those in remote and underserved communities, and not only serve at-home platforms. Thank you.